Welcome to the Family Book Club podcast with Elizabeth Samsetti.
Hi there, everyone. You're welcome to Family Book Club. This is our second episode of Family Book Club. My name is Elizabeth, your host. I have with me an interesting friend on this episode. Her name is Mercy. Mercy, I would like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Mercy Epute. I'm a peace advocate and I host a talk show, Peace Talk with Mercy on WeFM 106.3. Every Saturday we will air to promote peace, to talk on how we can look at various issues in the society in order to harmonize it so that there will be peace. We all want peace.
So how can we coexist and cohabit without that peace? Mostly you will agree with me that I think we need peace right now much more than ever before. Meanwhile, our topic of discussion today, we're going to be talking about reaching your breaking point. Let's see. When we talk about people reaching their breaking point, just like you have said, peace. I think it's only when we get to that point, when we say, oh, I've had it, I'm full, this is it. This is the turning point for me, this is my breaking point. I think the only thing that can sustain one is having internal peace inside, because otherwise, what does it mean when one says, oh, I've had it, I'm full, I think this is it, this is my breaking point.
Exactly. Like Nigerians would say, when you're tired, it's even tired. Do you get? My tired is tired, as in you've reached a point whereby you've gone through so much and then you can't handle whatever life is throwing at you anymore. At that point you are completely broken by circumstances. And we have a very life example at hand now. I'm a very optimistic person. I am so optimistic that even in spite of what we are going through as a country, I still believe in the best about Nigeria. But, madam, recently I reached my breaking point because of the whole Naira redesign and what we have to go through as a country. The effect of the whole thing not being adequately planned or not being adequately executed is taking a huge toll on Nigeria.
It is taking a huge toll.
Coming out and you don't have cash. First of all, you have to work hard to be able to make money, and then you manage to make something and save in the bank. And then you come out, you're unable to eat, you're unable to transport, you're able to, just have a functional life just because there's a policy in place that was not properly executed. And that brought me to my breaking point about Nigeria.
I know.
But then, you have to face certain facts and then know what to do to move ahead from there.
I would agree with you, because it's not only you, because I think every Nigerian, if you will agree with me, Nigerians will agree with me, that I think we are in our breaking point right now. Because why? Look at the queues. We are queuing for, first it was fuel. Okay, the long queues came back. It's like there is no time limit. They can just appear and disappear. And you know how that is. They become high in transportation, goods, commodities, everything becomes very expensive. You go to the market. My challenge is the toll is really taking on homes, families. It's difficult. There was a woman that came on social media that went naked in the bank. She was like, see that you give me my money, I need to feed my children. Do you know that in school, the students in school are suffering? They are calling their parents. They don't have cash. They don't have money. Not that they don't even have money. They have monies in their accounts, but they can't withdraw. The ATMs are not working. They can't get access to this money. And in some of the canteens in the school, we tell them that they don't accept transfers. And even when people do accept transfers, not even limited to the schools. That's what I'm saying. Even I tried it throughout this week that is ending today. I didn't have cash. How much? I think I had just like 200 naira as in cash on my wallet. I didn't have money. It was something else. I went to the market. I couldn't buy. I was going to do transfer. The lady said, "Madam, people have done me transfer like 3 times since morning. I haven't gotten any alert. I said, don't worry, it may be network, they will come. She was like, no, don't bother to do any transfer. And I didn't have cash. She was like, I know you now. Okay, let me just give you what you need. And when you get cash, you come back to pay me. And that was what happened. You can tell, okay, how many women can be trusted by people, this market women to get such privilege to be giving ingredients to go cook for their children. So I imagine that there is no food in the house and you don't have cash to get it. You need to buy fuel to take the children to school. You go queuing, no fuel, then this cash, you queues in the ATMs in the banks are not this, you're paying into the banking hall, you go in there, they tell you to go to the ATM, and the limit is 20,000. What about a friend of mine was telling me yesterday that she wanted to fix her car and she needed like 150,000 and she got to the bank and they were laughing at her when she was like 100. She was like, why are you laughing? I'm serious. I need cash. I need money. I need to get to the mechanic. My car has to be fixed. And they were like, madam, you're only limited to 20,000 naira. She was like seriously? Serious? So, I mean, really, it's the PVC issue is there. People are having, so it's a breaking point for Nigeria as a country, and it has climatized. There is the climax of frustration. People are frustrated. People are angry, and they are angered by they are triggered. Any little thing triggers them. They bring out, the oh my goodness.
A hungry man is an angry man.
Absolutely. A hungry man is an angry man. So yes. So what's the way forward? Because you will agree that getting to this point, we are just looking at it from the Nigerian angle, okay? And it will be from your personal experience in your home, with your spouse, in your relationship with your children, among your colleagues, that somebody does something to you and you are like, oh, this is it. I've been like tolerating, I've been bearing this thing, I've been, but at this point, I don't think I can take it anymore. That's that point when you say, this is my breaking point. This is it. Whatever wants to happen, let it happen. But what's the way forward? How can we control ourselves during these times? That's what I want us to round up with.
And that is very important because
as an ambassador of peace, yes, just see us through that.
Yeah, peace principles that we apply in our lives in difficult times is basically what I'm going to share. But before then, I would like to say one of my favorite quotes, which is, life is 20% what happens to you and 80% how you respond to what happens to you. You must always have that at the back of your mind, that no matter what happens, the make and breaking point is how you react to it. These challenges are there every day. We deal with it at different levels, at different personal, levels, family, national, different times. They'll keep coming. Right. So how you react to it is what really matters. And first of all, you need to go back to your drawing board. Your faith counts a whole lot because your peace is personal, it's a divine gift. So you must tap into that inner peace first of all, to know that the external factors are temporal, but your makeup, whatever happens inside of you, need to be intact. In order for you to have your mindset, you don't have to get into depression. In order for you to have your mind functioning, every part of your body functioning, to stay well in order to deal with this situation. So you need to build a very
because getting angry so badly
can lead
to health challenges
and other issues. Do you understand? So you need to start watching what you allow into yourself. So you have to make sure that you listen to positive things and say positive things. Don't say my own has finished or Nigeria has finished. Or I'm not going to come out of this. I'm giving up. This is the end of it.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. Those kinds of things. No,
I'm definitely not going to survive this.
I'm definitely not going to survive this because truly the universe picks whatever we say and then gets to work with it. So watch what you listen to, watch what you say. And I talked about faith. You could be
it's the right time to exercise our faith, right?
Yes, a Christian, you understand? Like, even an atheist, I'm sure there's something you connect to divinely to give you some kind of hope, to cushion whatever you're going through. So turn to faith, speak positively, think positively, do you understand? And then watch what you listen to. I say this all the time. Watch what you listen to. I'm a Christian, and the Bible says that guard your heart with all jealousy,
right?
Because out of it flows the issues of life.
Right.
So you need to protect your heart from negative thoughts, negative words. People are going to come out and say all kinds of things. Like you say, people are already angry, so they're going to vent and then speak angrily to people and talk down at you. Do not build your life around what people are saying. Build a very good, peaceful and positive space around you. If your own peace action is to listen to music
right.
positively, but do something that will shield you, from all the negativity,
right.
or negative things happening around you, and stay positive.
Yeah, I agree with staying positive because it's really very, very important that we stay positive because if you begin to dwell on the negative, it's as good as a hopeless state.
Exactly.
Okay, and there is nothing like, no matter what it is that you're going through, you keep your hope alive.
Exactly.
There's a saying that when there is life, there is hope.
Exactly.
Yeah. So as long as we are still alive and we are still breathing, things will definitely change. We have to hope for better days.
Exactly.
All right. And also, I would like to say that, when we are angered, when we are angry, the tendency for us to say words that negative words, harsh words to people or in situations is there. And what words are like? Words are like and once they are spoken, once you speak them out, it's out. Once you let it out, it's already out. And even when eventually you get to apologize, the person, it's not everybody, the damage has been done. You understand? It's not everybody that can really get to forget, even when you forgive. So we have to be careful the words we use, just like Mercy had rightly said, and also the actions we carry. Because also the tendency for us to rationally, we should really think before we take actions. Because when you take irrational decisions, the tendency for you to eventually come back and regret. When you are now replaying, oh, I said that, oh, I did this, oh, only if I had calmed down, only if I had given it a little thought, then probably I wouldn't have, oh yes, we agree that, oh yes, I went overboard. I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done it like that, I shouldn't have gone to that extent, because these are things that getting to your breaking point is something that we cannot really control. It happens. We are humans, okay? We are humans, and no one is an island. We deal with people, we interact with people. So you can't tell at what point it will come up, it will happen that you get to that stage and that level. So yeah, that's it. So as we round off, Mercy, what is your final counsel to our listeners?
All right, listeners, I really want to at this time, like I said earlier, to stay positive and use the whole thing happening. I know that whatever happens to us in life is very temporary. Whatever we are going through is very temporary. Keep hope alive. Stay positive. Feed yourself, with positive materials that will build your spirit, because you're already at a breaking point. So you need to build yourself with positive materials. Get into your faith, your Bible, your Quran, whatever you get that eternal strength from. Get into it and stay positive, and in no time, things will pick up again.
Right.
We all will be fine.
Right. Yeah, I believe that in no time, which we all hope, we're all hoping that in no time and soonest things will pick up. And another thing, even as I say my final words here is on this episode is that that this can also even push people into discovering who they are. They can calm down. You think of what is it that you do that can really bring you down, make you reason well, give you joy, make you really happy? What are those hobbies that you have that when you do them, you are okay? So when you get to that point, like she said, if you like to listen to music, positive music that you listen to calm you, if it's a movie you need to see, if you have a skill that maybe drawing or something, you just get to it so that yes, and let's not lose hope on Nigeria. The president had promised that in the next 7 days, that we should give him 7 days.
I'm not like
So
7
let's
days.
wait, but in 7 days is a lot.
It's a lot.
So I'm really hoping that we will all be able to cope. This once again, like we normally say, it will pass, and it will leave us better, it will leave us stronger. Okay, so I encourage each and every one of us to just, whatever it is, no matter how harsh, let's calm down and look towards the positive side. Thank you so very much, and this is where we got the button today on the Family Book Club. My name is Elizabeth Sasede. Thank you very much, Mercy, for being here.
Thank you so much.
So I shall see you in my next episode. Bye for now.